All right. So, before I begin with the class today, right? First of all, a very good evening. So, before beginning with the class today, which we have on comprehension, I am going to share a PDF with you in the chat. Okay. So, everybody, I would request you to download this PDF and ओपन इट while you are solving questions क्योंकि क्या होता है ना क्योंकि मैं पैसेज एक बार आपको दिखाती हूँ आप लोगों को एक ही बार पढ़ना होता है वहां से फिर उसके बाद जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना होता है काफी डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है बिकॉज यू डोंट गेट टू सी द पैसेज अगेन एंड अगेन राइट तो थोड़ा इशू होता है तो इसीलिए मैंने क्या किया है मैं आज 3 पैसेजेस सॉल्व करवाऊंगी क्लास में ठीक है पैसेजेस काफी लंबा है इफ यू ओपन द पीडीएफ यू विल सी दैट द पैसेजेस आर काफी लेंदी दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव शेयर्ड विद यू अ पीडीएफ जहां पे 3 पैसेजेस मैंने आपके लिए प्रोवाइड किया है ठीक है तो डाउनलोड कर लीजिए सेव कर लीजिए जब हम क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तब आप ये पीडीएफ को ओपन कर लीजिएगा ठीक है सो आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर माय स्क्रीन नाउ everybody has downloaded the pdf check once if you can all see or open the pdf yes because there are 3 passages that I am going to cover today in this class of comprehension और काफी लेंदी पैसेजेस है क्योंकि इस तरह के पैसेजेस आपके एनडीए और सीडीएस में पूछा जाता है एफकैट एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए यू नीड नॉट वरी ठीक है एफकैट एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए काफी इजी होता है पैसेज बहुत शॉर्ट होते हैं इजी होता है एक बार पढ़ने से ही आपको समझ आ जाता है पैसेज किस पे है क्वेश्चन भी आप इजिली सॉल्व कर पाते हो लेकिन प्रॉब्लम होता है एनडीए और सीडीएस एस्पिरेंट्स के जिनके लिए पैसेजेस काफी लंबे होते हैं थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है स्पेसिफिकली सीरियस एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए सो दैट इज वाई मैंने सोचा कि आज के क्लास में थोड़ा सा एडवांस्ड या मीडियम लेवल के पैसेजेस रखा जाए ताकि आप लोग यू कैन प्रैक्टिस सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम इट ओके चलो सो वी विल स्टार्ट गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू आई वेलकम यू टू फर्स्ट क्लास ऑफ कॉम्प्रीहेंशन टॉपिक कॉम्प्रीहेंशन हम लोग सब जानते हैं कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं ठीक है सो बिफोर वी बिगिन विद द क्लास लेट मी शो यू लाइव क्लास शेड्यूल फॉर टुडे टुडे इज 8th of November सुबह 8 और 9 बजे हमारे डेली करंट अफेयर्स और डिफेंस अपडेट्स की क्लास हो चुकी है एसएसबी इंटरव्यू के लिए हर रोज हमारी लाइव क्लासेस होते हैं आज था टैट और बैट का क्लास विच आर द 2 साइकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट फॉर एनडीए देयर आर 3 क्लासेस करंटली रनिंग 11:30 बजे जीके की क्लास हुई थी रूबी मैम की 4 बजे मैथ्स का क्लास हुआ था नवज्योति सर का और मेरे साथ अभी आपका लास्ट क्लास है इंग्लिश का सीटीएस के लिए भी देयर वर 3 क्लासेस 11:30 बजे जीके का क्लास था रूबी मैम की अभी मेरे साथ आपका इंग्लिश का क्लास है और इसके बाद 7 बजे मैथ्स का क्लास होगा which would be taken by Navjyoti sir. AFCAT के लिए, however, there is only one class which is running now, which is your English class at 5:30 p.m. General Sciences के classes for both NDA and CTS exam will resume from Tuesday. Okay? तो चलो start करते हैं. You have to read the passages and then you have to answer the question. So everybody, you can open the first passage. Everyone, please open the first passage in your PDF. Start reading from your PDF. I'm showing you the screen here as well with the first passage. Let us read it together, okay? A close look at the facts relating to political interference in administration shows that it is not a one-way process. There is often a nexus between power-hungry and corrupt politicians and civil servants with convenient principles. Many civil servants are only too anxious to oblige the politicians and then cash the obligation when they need some special favor. So, the attitude of self righteousness adopted by the civil service is sometimes only a way of covering their own flaws by blaming others. Every now and then, some retired civil servants come out with his memoirs, painting a glorious picture of the heights of administrative efficiency reached during his reign. There is often the suggestion that had there not been so much political interference, things would have been even more fantastic. It is not unusual for the self styled hero to blame not only interfering politicians but also fellow civil servants who were idiots or crooks for his failures. This attitude of smug self satisfaction is unfortunately developed during the years of service. Self preservation rather than service is encouraged by our whole system of rules and procedures. The remedy has to be drastic and quickly effective. The overprotection now granted to civil servants must end. Today, to remove an erring civil servant is just not possible. And the only thing that the highest authority in the government, both in the state and at the center, can do is to transfer an official from one job to another. The rules for taking disciplinary action are so complicated that in the end, the defaulting civil servant gets away and gets his full emoluments even for the period of the disciplinary proceedings, thus making it a paid holiday for him. The result is that the administration has become rule oriented and not result oriented. Action is possible against the official who takes some interest in his work, but no action is ever taken against a person who does not deliver the goods. If the country is to adopt a result oriented approach, it is necessary to link job performance with job retention. ठीक है, तो ये है हमारा फर्स्ट पैसेज, काफी इजी है। आई होप समझ में आ गया होगा आपको कि पैसेज किस पे है। अब हम लोग एक एक करके क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना स्टार्ट करेंगे। आपको आंसर करना है चैट पे, और जो मैंने चैट पे आपका पीडीएफ शेयर किया है उस पीडीएफ को ओपन करते हुए आपको आंसर करना है, ठीक है? सो कीप द पीडीएफ ओपन व्हाइल यू आर आंसरिंग द क्वेश्चन। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, the facts relating to the problem of political interference indicate that. What will be the answer? Honest bureaucrats are always being troubled by politicians. Politicians are often misled and trapped by civil servants. Politicians and civil servants cooperate to gain mutual advantages. Politicians and civil servants use interference as an excuse for victimizing the common man. Questions are easy, so make sure you're answering it correctly. Okay. Ayush is saying D. Please answer as per the passage. The facts relating to the problem of political interference indicate that. क्या indicate कर रहा है? Political interference के साथ जो problem है वो क्या indicate कर रहा है? Please read the passage and find out. Yes, very good. Anamika is right. Absolutely. The answer is C. Very good, Stallion. Politicians and civil servants cooperate to gain mutual advantages. जो first paragraph में लिखा था. Absolutely. Second question. The attitude of self righteousness adopted by the civil service, according to the writer, is not welcomed and supported by politicians, is dishonest and conceals the facts, is very difficult to maintain because of opposition, or does not really help the public get fair treatment. Attitude of self righteousness. Self righteousness attitude? Yes, very good. Right answer is B. Very good. Anshika has answered it rightly. Stallion has also answered correctly. Is dishonest and conceals the fact. Very good. Next. Very good, Nikunj. Next. Civil servants who write their memoirs after retiring. क्या करते हैं? Claim that they would have achieved outstanding success if interference had not come in the way. Prove that constant political interference made it impossible for them to do anything properly. Complain that the credit for their achievements goes to dishonest politicians, or prove that people of inferior quality in the civil service bring about interference. Refer to the passage. Civil servants who write their memoirs after retiring, what do they say? Look at that part in the passage. Second paragraph, I guess, where the civil servants are writing their memoirs. Very good. Yes. Anamika is right. Option A is the right answer. Reclaim that they would have achieved outstanding success if interference had not come in the way. Interference अगर नहीं आता उनके रास्ते में तो बहुत fantastic success करते वो. ठीक है? So A is the right answer. Next question. The existing system of administration seems to encourage civil servants to become self-styled heroes and boss over others, to present a glorious picture of the administration, to become self-centered and concerned mainly about their own gain, or to become self-righteous and fight back against corrupt politicians. जो existing system है administration का, वो encourage क्या करते हैं civil servants को? To become self-righteous and fight back against corrupt politicians. नहीं, वो तो हाथ मिलाते हैं ना उनके साथ. डी कैसे हो सकता है? What are the civil servants doing? They are, for their own gains, forming nexus with corrupt politicians. Yes, answer will be C, not A, not B, not D. Very good, Aditya Ayush. To become self-centered and concerned mainly about their own gain, क्योंकि existing system ही ऐसा administration का. ठीक है? चलो next. The problem with the present setup needing urgent action is a lack of accountability on the part of civil servants, a lack of control over the power of politicians, a neglect of the ideals of self-righteousness, complicated rules and procedures that greatly reduce efficiency. जो प्रेजेंट सेटअप है जिसको बदलने की जरूरत है उसका क्या प्रॉब्लम है? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम विद द प्रेजेंट सेटअप? Where does it talk about complicated rules and procedures? कहाँ है? Yes, it's not written in the passage. पॉलिटिशियंस के पावर पे कंट्रोल करने के लिए किसने कहा है? प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम पैसेज में लिखा है. यस, द आंसर इज ए, लैक ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ सिविल सर्वेंट्स. उनको कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं ठहराता. राइट, सो ए इज द राइट आंसर. अनामिका इज राइट. ओके, राइट. आई एम शेयरिंग द पीडीएफ वंस मोर. नो वरीज. Okay, I'll just share it in the group again. I've shared it to you, Vishwajit. I'm sharing it in the group again. Those of you who have joined late, please open this PDF, okay? Right? Chalo, next. Next question. The main principle of the remedy proposed by the writer is that जो रेमेडी राइटर ने प्रपोज किया है उसका मेन प्रिंसिपल क्या है? The politicians should be made accountable for all their decisions. The high level of protection enjoyed by civil servants should be reduced. The common man's right to efficient and fair administration must be protected. The rules should be simplified so that there is less scope for misuse. Very good. Yes. Right answer क्या होगा? Option B. Anshika is right. High level of protection enjoyed by civil servants should be reduced. Very good, Stanley. Yes. Next, according to existing procedures, if a civil servant is found to be unsuitable or dishonest, क्या होता है? He can appeal to an authority like the Supreme Court. Politicians with whom he has special links will interfere to help him. Transferring him to another post is the usual action taken. A conflict between central government and state government interest can arise. It is a direct question. Answer directly आपको पैसेज में मिलेगा. अनसुटेबल या डिसऑनेस्ट सिविल सर्वेंट के साथ क्या होता है? यस, वेरी गुड. आंसर इज सी. वेरी गुड. Anamika, Anshika. Transferring him to another post is the usual action taken. Very good, Aditya. Stallion. Okay, C is the right answer. Next one. The writer refers to a paid holiday to support his argument that paid holiday क्यों उन्होंने use किया passage में, that civil servants get a lot of extra benefits. Disciplinary action is generally not quick or effective. Lazy and inefficient bureaucrats seem to be on holiday even when on duty. Special postings that favored civil servants are unnecessary and wasteful. Paid holiday term क्यों use किया गया है? Anshika is saying B. Disciplinary action is generally not quick or effective. A. Get a lot of extra benefits. नहीं. Answer B होगा. It is not said in the passage क्योंकि उनको extra benefits मिलता है. जब disciplinary proceedings भी चलता है किसी सिविल सर्वेंट के खिलाफ तो भी उस टाइम उसको पैसे मिलते हैं, पेमेंट मिलता है, सैलरी मिलता है. इसीलिए बी आंसर होगा क्योंकि डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन लेने में बहुत टाइम लगता है. इट इज नॉट क्विक और इट इज नॉट दैट इफेक्टिव. तो एज इफ ही गेट्स पेड फॉर द हॉलीडे. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट. द एक्सप्रेशन लिंकिंग जॉब परफॉर्मेंस विथ जॉब रिटेंशन, जो कि पैसेज के बिल्कुल लास्ट लाइन में था, रेफर्स टू अ पॉलिसी. कैसे पॉलिसी को रेफर कर रहा है ये? लिंकिंग जॉब परफॉर्मेंस विथ जॉब रिटेंशन refers to a policy in which selection to civil service jobs is on the basis of rigorous performance test. Selection to civil service jobs is on the basis of rigorous performance and not a minister's opinions is the basis of transfer or promotion. Retention of good government servants by discouraging their going to private companies or continuation in service will depend on satisfactory performance. What will be the answer? C. Yes, very good. Anshika is right, यार. जॉब परफॉर्मेंस, जॉब रिटेंशन मतलब कीपिंग द जॉब, उसके साथ रिलेट कब होगा? जब कंटिन्यूएशन इन सर्विस विल डिपेंड ऑन सेटिस्फैक्टरी परफॉर्मेंस. अगर परफॉर्मेंस सेटिस्फैक्टरी है तो सर्विस आपका कंटिन्यू होगा. डी. सी कैसे हो सकता है? प्राइवेट कंपनीज जाने में रोक रहा है वो? नहीं, डी इज द राइट आंसर. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द एक्सप्रेशन डिलीवर द गुड्स मीन्स, ये एक्सप्रेशन भी यूज किया गया था पैसेज में. डिलीवर द गुड्स, इसका मतलब क्या है? शो गुड जॉब परफॉर्मेंस, एक्सेप्ट ब्राइब्स और अदर इलीगल फेवर्स, मेक पेमेंट्स ऑफ ब्लैक मनी एज ब्राइब्स, सक्सेसफुली डिफेंड oneself against a charge in a disciplinary inquiry. You'll find this in the last paragraph. Very good. When somebody cannot deliver the goods or he delivers the goods, that means he has shown good job performance. So yes, everyone is right. A is the right answer. Deliver the goods का मतलब है showing good job performance. Okay. Chalo, so this was the first passage. Now we will move on to the second passage. Everybody turn to the second passage. थोड़ा सा difficult है ये first passage के comparison में. तो एक साथ हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. यहाँ पे थोड़ा लंबा भी है ये. Everybody turn to passage number 2. Read it, everyone. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Okay, not 5 minutes, 3 minutes time. Read the entire passage. Then we will read it together. Okay. Okay, let's read it together. The E-Waste Management and Handling Rules 2011, notified by the Ministry of Environment and Forests, have the potential to turn a growing problem into a developmental opportunity. With almost half a year to go before the rules take effect, there is enough time to create the necessary infrastructure for collection, dismantling, and recycling of electronic waste. The focus must be on sincere and efficient implementation. Only decisive action can reduce the pollution and health costs associated with India's hazardous waste recycling industry. If India can achieve a transformation, it will be creating a whole new employment sector that provides good wages and working conditions for tens of thousands. The legacy response of the states to even the basic law on urban waste, the municipal solid waste management and handling rules, has been one of indifference. Many cities continue to simply burn the garbage or dump it in lakes. With the emphasis now on segregation of waste at source and recovery of materials, it should be feasible to implement both sets of rules efficiently. A welcome feature of the new e-waste rules is the emphasis on extended producer responsibility. In other words, producers must take responsibility for the disposal of end of life products. For this provision to work, they must ensure that consumers who sell scrap get some form of financial incentive. The e-waste rules, which derive from those pertaining to hazardous waste, are scheduled to come into force on 1st May 2012. Sound as they are, the task of scientifically disposing a few 100,000 tons of trash electronics annually depends heavily on a system of oversight by state pollution control boards or PCBs. Unfortunately, most PCBs remain unaccountable and often lack the resources for active enforcement. It must be pointed out that although agencies handling e-waste must obtain environmental clearances and be authorized and registered by the PCBs, even under the Hazardous Waste Management Handling and Transboundary Movement Rules 2008, there has been little practical impact. Over 95% of electronic waste is collected and recycled by the informal sector. The way forward is for the PCBs to be made accountable for enforcement of the e-waste rules and the levy of penalties under environmental laws. Clearly, the first order priority is to create a system that will absorb the 80,000 strong workforce in the informal sector into the proposed scheme for scientific recycling. Facilities must be created to upgrade the skills of these workers through training, and their occupational health must be ensured. Recycling of e waste is one of the biggest challenges today. In such a time when globalization and information technology are growing at a pace which could only be imagined few years back, e waste and its hazards have become more prominent over a period of time and should be given immediate attention. Okay? Kafi lamba passage. Now, everybody, keep the passage open. We will try answering the question one by one. So, answer them in the chat. First question. What, according to the passage, is important now for e-waste management? Making rules, reviewing rules, implementing rules, notifying rules. ई-वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट अभी क्या है? वेरी गुड. Vishwajit, Anshika, Stallion, Veronica. Lovely. Option C. Implementing the rules is the most important thing to do. Very good. Next. Which of the following can be one of the byproducts of effective e-waste management? Byproducts क्या हो सकता है? Effective e-waste management का. India can guide other countries in doing so. It will promote international understanding. It will promote national integration. It will create a new employment sector. Very good. Right answer is option D. It will create a new employment sector. Very good, everyone. You guys have read the passage till say. Okay? That I can say. Next. Which of the following rules has not been indicated in the passage? Passage में indicate नहीं किया गया है. E-waste rules 2011, pollution check rules, hazardous waste rules 2008. All of these have been indicated. Which of the following rules has not been indicated in the passage? B, sure. Are you sure, B? Answer is D. All of these have been indicated. Pollution Control Board द्वारा pollution check rules have been already indicated in the passage. Okay, कि pollution check किया जा रहा है. PCBs इसीलिए वहां पे mention किया गया है. So each and every rules have been indicated in the passage. D will be the right answer. Okay. चलो next. Both set of rules is being referred to which of the following? It's in quotes, that means it has taken up from the passage. Passage में देखिए both sets of rules कहाँ पे mentioned है. इसका मतलब क्या है? Solid waste and hazardous waste, e-waste and hazardous waste, solid waste and e-waste, e-waste and e-production. Look at the first part of the passage. Vishwajit is saying B, e-waste and hazardous waste. Stalin is also saying B. Answer will be C, not B. Solid waste and e-waste. Because they are dumping, if you read that part, उससे पहले क्या लिखा है? Many cities are burning out their garbage or dumping it in lakes. So it will be solid waste and e-waste. Okay, solid waste and e-waste. Chalo, next. E-waste rules have been derived from those pertaining to hazardous waste, PC waste, computer waste, municipal solid waste. कहां से डिराइव किया गया है? ई वेस्ट रूल्स. वेरी गुड. इट हैज बीन डिराइव फ्रॉम ऑप्शन ए, हैजर्डस वेस्ट. यस, एवरीवन इज राइट. नेक्स्ट. व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग विल हेल्प इंप्लीमेंट बोथ सेट्स ऑफ रूल्स? क्या हेल्प करेगा ये बोथ सेट ऑफ रूल्स को इंप्लीमेंट करने में? एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज, इंटरनेशनल कोलैबोरेशन, फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव, segregation of waste at source. Look at the part where this both set of rules is mentioned. Both set of rules कौन सा चीज implement करेगा? Look at that part in the passage. What will help implement both set of rules? Not new employment, nahi. No. Yes. Segregation of waste at source. At the source, if the waste is segregated, then only both set of rules can be implemented on solid waste also and e-waste also. So D is the right answer. Vishwajit is right. Next, e-waste rules came or come into force from 2008, 9, 10, 12. E-waste rules, e-waste rules. Look at the passage. कब से इंप्लीमेंट हुआ? 2012 से. बिल्कुल 2011 में आया था, लेकिन 2012 से इंप्लीमेंट हुआ था. सो यस, डी इज द राइट आंसर. यस. नेक्स्ट. Which of the following best explains the meaning of the phrase which could only be imagined few years back as used in the passage? क्या मतलब है ये? Which could only be imagined few years back. It was doomed, it took us few years, it took us back by few years, none of these. क्या मतलब है? Look at the last part of the passage, you will find this line, which could only be imagined few years back. इस phrase का मतलब क्या है? It took us few years. जो कुछ साल पहले हम सिर्फ सोच ही सकते थे, ये है ना फ्रेज. वेरी गुड. नन ऑफ दीज मतलब अभी ये पॉसिबल हो चुका है, लेकिन कुछ साल पहले हम बस इसको इमेजिन ही कर सकते. वी कैन नॉट think of implementing it. Now we can. So none of these is the right answer. D. Very good. Next. Which of the following is true in the context of the passage? Passage के अनुसार क्या true है? No city dumps its waste in lakes. Some cities burn garbage. PCBs have adequate resources for active enforcement. E-waste was a much bigger challenge in the past. ये तो easy question है. What is true here? E-waste was a much bigger challenge in the present as well. Very good. Answer is B. Some cities burn garbage. This is true, right? Others are false. Next, which of the following is not true in the context of the passage? मतलब false है, true नहीं है. Some form of financial incentive is recommended for the producers. Some financial incentive is recommended for the consumers. E-waste will be a few 100,000 tons. Agencies handling e-waste have to obtain environmental clearances. What is not true? B. Some financial incentive is recommended for the consumers is not true. It's true, right? A. Vishwajit is saying A. Any other answers? Right answer will be A. Very good. So Vishwajit and Stalin have answered it correctly. Producers के लिए financial incentive की जरूरत है ये नहीं कहा गया था, पर consumers के लिए है ये कहा गया था है ना? तो इसीलिए A is the right answer. It's not true. So now we will move on to the third passage, everyone. With this we complete our second passage. Moving on now to third passage. Open third passage, passage number 3. Read it everyone. इजी पैसेज है ये, कंपैरेटिवली थोड़ा लॉन्ग है बट इजी है. पढ़ लीजिए. आई गिव यू 3 minutes अगेन टू रीड द पैसेज बाय योरसेल्फ. देन वी विल रीड इट टुगेदर. Okay, done. Let us read it together. Organized retail has fueled new growth categories like liquid hand wash, breakfast cereals, and pet food in the consumer goods industry, accounting for almost 50% of their sales, said data from market search firm Nielsen. The figures showed some of these new categories got more than 40% of their business from modern retail outlets. The data also suggests how products in these categories reach the neighborhood kirana stores after they have established themselves in modern trade. While grocers continue to be an important channel for the new and evolving categories, we saw an increased presence of high end products in modern trade. For example, premium products in laundry detergents, dishwashing, car air fresheners, and surface care increased in availability through this format as these products are aimed at affluent consumers who are more likely to shop in supermarket or hypermarket outlets and who are willing to pay more for specialized products. Some other categories that have grown exceptionally and now account for bulk of the sales from modern retail are frozen and ready-to-eat foods, pet food, diapers, post-wash products, hair conditioners, and high-end shaving products, besides others. With the evolution of modern trade, our growth in this channel has been healthy, as it is for several other categories. Modern retail is an important part of our business, said Managing Director of Kellogg India. What modern retail offers to companies experimenting with new categories is the chance to educate consumer customers, which was not the case with a general trade store. Category creation and market development starts with modern trade. But as more consumers start consuming this category, they penetrate into other channels, said President Food and FMCG category, Future Group, the country's largest retailer, which operates stores like Big Bazaar. But a point to note here is that modern retailers themselves push their own private brands in these very categories and can emerge as a big threat for the consumer goods and food companies. For instance, Big Bazaar's private label Clean Mate is hugely popular and sells more than a brand like Harpic in its own stores. So there is a certain amount of conflict and competition that will play out over the next few years, which the FMCG companies will have to watch out for, said KPMG's executive director of retail. In the past, there have been instances of retailers boycotting products from big FMCG players on the issue of margins. But as modern retail becomes increasingly significant for pushing new categories, experts say we could see more partnerships being forged between retailers and FMCG companies. Market development for new categories takes time, so brand wars for leadership and consumer franchisee will be fought on the modern retail platform. A new brand can overnight compete with established companies by tying up with few retailers in these categories. President of Future Group added. Okay. So now we will start with answering the questions one by one. Please keep the passage number 3 open in front of you. First question. Which of the following is being referred to as new growth category? Soap cake, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, liquid hand wash. Yes, very good. Answer will be option D. Liquid hand wash is being referred to as a new growth category. Next one. Which of the following is being referred to as modern retail outlet? किसको modern retail outlet कहा गया है? किराना store, online store, door-to-door selling, supermarket. Kirana store, sure. A. Aditya is also saying A. आंसर इज डी यार मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट कहाँ है अगर आप ऐसे कॉमन सेंसिकली बात करोगे वी ऑल गो टू सुपरमार्केट्स और हाइपरमार्केट्स दे आर द मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट्स बिकॉज वी गेट टू सी so many things under one category, right? Supermarkets are the modern retail outlet. Kirana store is of the past. Okay. Chalo, next. Which of the following best conveys the meaning of the phrase watch out for as used in the passage? What does watch out for means? Demand justice, avoid conflict, be on the alert, passively accept. Easy. If I say watch out for something, what does it mean? Watch out for something means keep an eye on it. That means be on the alert. Very good. Veronica Vishwajit Stallion, right. Be on the alert. Next, which of the following is being referred to as certain amount of conflict? Certain amount of conflict within course. What is being referred to here as certain amount of conflict? Retailers selling their own products with products of companies, retailers selling similar products of different consumer companies, offering differential rate of margin for different products, new products killing the old products. B, retailers selling similar products of different consumer companies. Is it B? A. Vishwajit is saying A. Right answer is A ना. हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा अभी कि अपने प्राइवेट लेबल्स, प्राइवेट जो चीजें हैं वो मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट्स में न्यू कैटेगरी में डाल के चलाते हैं, है ना. इसीलिए जो एक एग्जांपल हमने पढ़ा था बिग बाजार का, जो क्लीन मेट है, अपना लेबल है, वो प्राइवेट लेबल, वो ज्यादा बिकता है हार्पिक से. सो ए इज द राइट आंसर. ओके, नेक्स्ट, द न्यू ग्रोथ कैटेगरी प्रोडक्ट्स reach first the neighborhood kirana shop and then the modern retail outlets, account for less than 20% of sales in organized retail, reach all the outlets almost at the same time, first become popular in modern trade outlets before reaching kirana shops. It's written in the passage. Read the part about the new growth category products. I think in the first paragraph of the passage you'll find. पहले किराना शॉप में पहुंचते हैं, फिर मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट्स में आते हैं. ए होगा आंसर. यस, राइट आंसर विल बी डी. पहले मॉडर्न ट्रेड आउटलेट्स में फेमस होते हैं, मतलब सुपरमार्केट्स में, फिर आते हैं किराने की दुकान, है ना. इफ यू डोंट गो टू अ सुपरमार्केट एंड सी अ ब्रांड, यू वोंट फाइंड इट, यू वोंट सर्च फॉर इट लेटर इन योर किराना शॉप, राइट. तो पहले मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट्स में आते हैं, फिर किराना शॉप्स में आता है. तो डी इज द राइट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ट्रू इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द पैसेज? नॉट ट्रू. Cleanmate is a product of an organized retailer. Some retailers don't keep some products if the profit margin is not good. A new brand can never quickly displace an established brand. Kirana store still remains an important channel. Not true. B is not true. B झूठ है. रिटेलर्स प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं रखते अगर उनके पास प्रॉफिट मार्जिन नहीं होता है तो. ये तो ट्रू है ना. डी. व्हाट अबाउट अदर ऑप्शंस? The answer will be C. Very good. विश्वजीत, अंशिका, बिल्कुल पैसेज के लास्ट पैराग्राफ में लिखा था कि आजकल ओवरनाइट कोई भी नया ब्रांड फेमस हो सकता है just by tying up with certain retail outlets. Okay, so C is the right answer. It is not true. Next question. Which of the following categories has become very popular through sales from modern retail outlets? Frozen foods, computers, cell phones, fresh foods. Very easy. कौन सा कैटेगरी ज्यादा पॉपुलर हो गया आजकल? वेरी गुड, फ्रोजन फूड्स. ऑप्शन ए इज द राइट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which class or section of people are more likely to shop in hypermarket outlets? ये भी easy है. Senior citizens, younger generation, rich consumers, poor section. कौन हाइपरमार्केट आउटलेट से शॉप करेंगे? बिल्कुल सही, एफ्लुएंट कस्टमर्स यानी रिच कंज्यूमर्स. ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट आंसर. Next question. Which of the following advantages do modern retail outlets provide for new categories of products as compared to general trade stores? क्या advantages मिलता है modern retail outlets देते हैं new category of products को? Higher profit margins, experimenting with new products, competition with similar products, better packing of the product. B. Sure, experimenting with new products. Answer is option B. Very good. विश्वजीत is right. नए प्रोडक्ट्स को एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के लिए ही वो इन कैटेगरीज को एडवांटेज मिलता है. ओके, बिकॉज पीपल कम एंड दे थिंक ओके दिस वन इज अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट, लेट्स ट्राई इट आउट, है ना. दिस इज व्हाट मॉडर्न रिटेल आउटलेट्स आर गिविंग एडवांटेजेस. Next question and the last one for today's session, also from the passage. Penetrate into other channels. This is within quotes. Which of the following is being referred to as channels? Products, companies, new products, none of these. Find in the passage where this line is taken from. Penetrate into other channels. Channels का मतलब क्या है? Products, companies, new products, none of these. Companies. Sure. B. C. New products. Answer is D. None of these. एक जो डायरेक्टर आई थिंक किसी ने कहा था कि दूसरे चैनल पे चला जाता है. ठीक है. चैनल मतलब दूसरे वे पे चला जाता है. नॉट न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, नॉट कंपनीज, नॉट प्रोडक्ट्स. डिफर इनटू अदर चैनल्स. ठीक है. इट्स नॉट any of these. Clear? So D is the right answer. So with this, we complete our first class on comprehension. We will move on from Monday, second class of comprehension, where we are going to solve more questions from this topic. ठीक है. तो हम लोग मंडे से इस क्लास पे इस टॉपिक पे दोबारा एक क्लास करेंगे. उसमें और भी ज्यादा हम पैसेज सॉल्व करेंगे. ठीक है. सो एवरीवन, एनीवन हैज एनी क्वेश्चन बिफोर वी रैप अप द सेशन? इस टाइप के ही पैसेजेस मिलेंगे स्पेसिफिकली सीरियस एस्पिरेंट्स को. ठीक है. सो यू नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. Okay, no question. So, see you all on Monday then. Enjoy your weekend and please make sure you're revising grammar and vocabulary on a regular basis because it's very important. Okay, so do not forget the revision part. See you all on Monday.